Today we're going to be interviewing International Family Matters Trustee. We're still here at the International Convention, and we're just kind of closing it out for the day, and this is the last day. But I really want to get some questions asked because she's got a lot of knowledge. She's very personable. She knows a lot of people. She's done a lot of great things in AFSA. That's why she's at where she's at. So I just want to introduce International Family Matters Trustee Carey Crance, and we're going to get started. So what is your role as a International Family Matters Trustee?
So my role is I get to be the liaison from our families to our legislative team. And I have the opportunity of hearing from our 121 chapters of their needs, their concerns, what's keeping them up at night, and I'm glad that I get to be that person for them. If there is a testimony that's given to me, I look at it and try to redact some of that personal information. So if a person isn't comfortable with sharing absolutely everything, so anything that could be identifiable, try to redact as much of that as possible and then hand it over to Jonathan Nutman, who's at our headquarters staff. So please don't ever feel that you can't submit a testimony to me or be worried, especially with some of our service members. They might have that concern, or families. Okay.
What are some things that you've been successful at in your position or prior positions you've done within AFSA?
So currently, what I have done, our IP talks about communication and connection. This past year, I have really tried hard to push out information on social media via the AFSA HQ Facebook page. Every Friday, I try to make at least 3 posts, which is engaged with our chapters. I've gotten a lot of FMTs asking me questions directly, division FMTs asking me questions. Even some of our family members have reached out asking how they can either get involved or how they can contact their local chapter. So I think that's one of my biggest accomplishments for this year, because we weren't seeing that before. Our FMT rosters are increasing, which is great. I encourage all of our chapters to have a Family Matters Trustee because it's really important. So that way we're not just hearing from our service members, but we're hearing from our families too, which is one of the things that AFSA stands on.
That's true. So what are things you're looking for at the chapter level and division at that local level to accomplish and do and go after in that position?
So for Family Matters Trustees at the chapter level, I highly encourage you to engage with your MFRCs. They're going to have a pulse on all of the issues that are popping up. They're going to hear about housing. They're going to hear about food insecurities. They're going to hear if a deployment is coming up. So they're going to give you some opportunities that you can engage with your local chapter, fill those gaps and those needs at your chapter, because unfortunately, Air Force funding is not going up. So that's when AFSA can kind of step in and help out where they can.
Okay.
Now at the division level, for our Family Matters Trustees, they are working hard at collecting those rosters. So chapter presidents, be on the lookout. You're going to be asked who your Family Matters Trustee is within the next week. So we need to know who those people are, so that way we can reach out to them. So that way on August 31st, at 1900 Eastern Standard Time, they can join us for a Family Matters Zoom call, and we're going to do some training.
Awesome. What kind of challenges do you have for these chapter level Family Matter Trustees?
Just engage with your chapters. I think that's one of the hardest things that we have, is figuring out where our families are at. What I've seen a lot of our chapters do is they set up a great event, which is awesome. But unfortunately, they're not getting the turnout. So if you pair with your FSS, or you pair with your MFRCs, if they're already putting on an event, they're doing the marketing for you. And if you just can set up a table, you're there. You can engage with your families. If your military and family readiness centers are doing Hearts Apart, HeartLink, bundles for babies, anything like that, see if there's a need that you can help them with. Maybe it's just spreading more awareness. Maybe it's being in the room. Just remember, you're not always selling a membership. What you're selling is the next chapter meeting. So don't worry about those logistics. You're asking them to come to a meeting. You're wondering what their needs are, and you're just present, and you're getting more of a name for yourself when you make those connections.
Speaking of membership, do you have a challenge from getting new family members out
I
there?
do. So back in March, I challenged all of our chapters, yes, the 121 chapters that we have, to recruit 4 new family members. This is not retain, new family members for this year. So you have until December 31st of 2026 to recruit 4 family members. Now, again, we are still at Summit, so there is a membership campaign that's going on until Saturday. So I would suggest that you check it out and get your families registered. We did have 6 family members sign up while we were here to be lifetime members.
Yeah, well, I took advantage of that lifetime membership. It's only $250 during this time. So anybody out there, if you haven't taken advantage of that, it's a one and done deal. You're done for life. It's usually $650, so it's $400 off at the moment because of our 250-year anniversary that we just had on July 4th. So there's nothing better than that. It's especially those new airmen who are coming in and the new family members. It'll pay off in the long run if you do that. It also helps us out. We need AFSA needs money to fund the different things that we have going on, and to keep the ball rolling for the next 65 years that we've been already established. So keep it running, keep it going, get those memberships, and get involved with those families. Get your Family Matters trustees involved, and try to get one if you don't have one. So thank you, Carey. It's been awesome to interview you, and we're looking forward to what this may produce for us. Thank you.
And let me just say, I'm going to note one of your Division III most known members, Kevin Ott. When he talks about AFSA, he told me, my first convention, AFSA is the best now and later, because it not only advocates for you now, it advocates for you later. So just remember that too.
Thank you, Kevin.